Welcome back. Now, forgive me if I'm a tad nervous. You see, my next guest took over from me on Songs of Praise. He's now presenting the Odd Prom concert, and he has his own programme on Radio 2. 10 years from now, this could be the Alan Jones show. Here he is, Alan Jones. Now, forgive the familiar greeting. We have known one another quite a long while.
Who are you?
Do you remember when we first met?
Yeah, we met, you were doing breakfast time, or whatever it was called then, and I was a guest. I was 11 and a half, I think, and you were talking about gardening for some reason, I don't know why. And you had this huge pot of grass seed, and it was Wimbledon centre court grass seed, and I couldn't quite believe this, and I couldn't get my head around it. And, you know, I wasn't interested in any other presenter or what was going on in the show. He had Wimbledon grass seed. and bless your heart, you gave me it at the end.
I did. I remember giving you the box at the end.
My dad's lawn in Wales now is fantastic.
Still.
Beautiful.
Will your wife be watching this programme?
She will, yeah.
Will you tell her that the makeup that's on your jacket is from me?
I've used that one before.
Yeah. And I'm going to have to explain it to the wife when I get home that I wear makeup on television. I'm not normally this colour, I'm very pale, really.
But showbiz type thing.
Yes, I know, darling, it's terrible. No eyeliner, though, I'm glad to say.
Definitely not.
But I have to do it, Jim, because I get ground force clips shown wherever I go. You know what's coming.
Well, it's one or two, I'd say. It's probably Walking in the Air or Strictly Come Dancing.
No, we spared you both those.
Oh.
You've gone back even earlier. Take a look at this. Bless him, isn't that lovely?
No word of a lie, I've never ever seen that clip before, but I remember singing that. That was in an Eisteddfod.
1982.
I think I won.
You can pronounce it because I can't.
The Cerdd Dance Solo, it basically means singing with a harp.
Yeah, wonderful. What
wow.
a Lewis song.
What a big head I had.
You think it's small now?
I think it's shrunk, yeah. I'm a bit worried.
You had that middle period, though, where you were told when your voice broke on your 16th birthday,
yeah.
I gather.
I was recording an album with the people who'd always recorded my voice. It sang 4 songs. Top of the voice was the best it had ever been. The middle was very breathy. And the 3 guys were out in the van in Penarth. I was in the church with the organist and sang the 4th song and said, "Is Mum there?" And they said, no, your mum's gone shopping. But actually, Mum was in the van with them, crying her eyes out because it just didn't sound the same. On the way for lunch, I just said to the director, do you mind if we don't go back? And that was it. And then spent sort of a week and a half in BBC or Bangor doing interview after interview with America, Japan, delivering the lines like, I wanted to end on a high note. Retiring to concentrate on my O-levels, which was another one. It was fantastic. You know, but it was time to stop. You know,
So
I'd had my pleasure really out of it.
Was it a nervous period for you, waiting to see if you had a decent voice as a grown-up? I mean, because there's no guarantee. I was a treble, and look what I've been left with. So probably there's no guarantee that you're going to get a decent voice when you grow up.
Listen, some people say I haven't got a decent voice now, but
not us.
Oh, well, thank you. No, because I knew I'd sing again. Whether I'd be a pub singer or a Royal Albert Hall singer was in the lap of the gods, really. But as long as I could sing, I didn't really care. And the pleasure had gone out of singing. You know, I was constantly going on chat shows and saying, oh, not sure when my voice is going to break. No, there won't be blood involved. You know, it's not that dramatic. And it really wasn't. Yeah. But what helped me in the transition was that when my voice did break, Japan got to hear of me. And so off I went to Japan, down went the spiky hair. And of course I couldn't sing boy soprano, so what do? You narrate Hansel and Gretel in Japanese with the Vienna Boys Choir.
Hansel and Gretel in Japanese with the Vienna Boys Choir.
Yeah, so I'd go on stage and go, Bokwa, Aledo Johns des, you know, Kiawa, Wino Marino, Concerto da... I can't even remember it. It sounds like Welsh. But, you know, it was a great experience. So that sort of bridged the gap, if you like, and then I went off to college.
The new CD that's just come out, the new album that's come out, is that song that you sang earlier for us is on it, The Father and Son, the Cat Stevens number. What mixture of old and new? Yeah,
it's a bit of a departure. You know, some people are saying it's a rock album. As you can hear, it's definitely not a rock album. It's classic songs, you know. very hymn-like in their quality, if you like. You know, I'm known for singing that sort of inspirational or uplifting type of music, and that's what's on the album. You know, why can't you sing If by Bread? You know, if a picture paints 1,000 words, it's a classic song. And I'm not singing them in anybody else's style. I'm singing them the only style I know how, which is... or I do. But also what's nice is that there's a band on this album. You know, I've never had a live band before, and I'd be in the studio, and these guys, I introduced them in a showcase recently as the most expensive band in Britain, and they are. They play with everyone. You know, you turn up in the morning and you go, yeah, were you at the Robbie Williams session? Yeah, it was great, wasn't it? Yeah, brilliant.
Oh,
you know, and you know, name, Elton John, name. But I'd be recording something like Father and Son, and one of them would say, hey, you played on the original, didn't you, mate? He goes, yeah. Oh, how can we make it different? And it was a real creative process.
Would you ever fancy one day having your own chat show?
Yeah, I suppose, you know.
Tough, clear off. Alan Titchmarch.